I want to call this special hearing of the Michigan Civil Rights Commission to order. My name is Mark Bernstein. I'm an attorney from Ann Arbor, Michigan. I'm the chair of the Michigan Civil Rights Commission, and I want to welcome everyone to these extraordinarily important proceedings this evening. This hearing is about really two things when we get down to it. One is about conduct. We are talking tonight about allegations of voter fraud by a group working to ban affirmative action in Michigan.
Ladies, would you raise your right hand, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the whole truth?
Yes.
Thank you.
About 3 weeks ago, my daughter Turquoise, a BAM organizer, informed me that my name was on the MCRI petition. I was livid because there's no way that I would affiliate myself with anything against affirmative action. I am for affirmative action. I am still furious about the audacity of the situation. My name is on the petition, my name is on the petition to ban every opportunity we fought for. I'm not wealthy, and affirmative action could benefit my daughter. God forbid they remove it. I demand my name be removed from this petition, and that this petition should never see the light of day or a ballot.
Good evening. My name is Allison Kranz. I'm from West Bloomfield, Michigan. I'm a recent graduate of Grand Valley State University, so for the last couple of years I've been in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I want to talk about my experiences with the canvasser from the Michigan Civil Rights Initiative. This event took place on September 12, 2004 in Grand Rapids, Michigan, outside of Calder Plaza, which is in downtown Grand Rapids. I know that it happened on this date because this was the last day of the Hispanic Festival that annually happens in Grand Rapids, and I attended with some friends. A woman right outside the festival, a Hispanic woman, stopped me and asked me if I wanted to end racism and if I cared about civil rights. I said, absolutely, and I stopped. She was collecting signatures, a petition, so she could have this referendum on the ballot. The name of the initiative sounded familiar to me, and I had a very basic understanding of it. I asked her if this was the same initiative that could impact affirmative action, and she said no, that was something else.
My name is John Reel, president of ASME Local 207 Detroit. We're the workers who fix your water mains when they break and supply your water service and your sewage treatment service. We have about 1,100 members in our union. We started last week when we learned by doing a database analysis between our membership list and the BAM research on those people who signed the MCR fraudulent petition that approximately our estimate was around 125 of our members' names and addresses matched the MCRI petitions. We're very angry about this. We're very angry about fraud, and we decided to do something about it. We started investigating, and we started talking to our members. I went around and spoke to members on this list. Of course, we're very busy negotiating contracts and trying to defend people's jobs, but we were able to find some time to do this. I collected over the last, me and my other union officers collected over the last week 27 affidavits which we have turned into the commission already. I'll read one.
John Rio contacted me recently about the faulty signatures that were placed on this ballot. Back during the summer, I ran for city council in the primary. I was approached by a young black man who was interested in, signing my petition, but he also had a petition as well. He stated that this was to keep affirmative action going. And it was plain and simple, yes, to sign this, because, I come from the South, and I've seen segregation and prejudice. I've seen where people have had to go to the back of the building to drink water, get a glass of water, or drink water out of a well. This young man assured me that this was a legitimate petition that he was passing around. So I signed it. I didn't even know until John contacted me just recently that my name was on this petition for something else other than what I thought it would be. So I'm here tonight, not only with Local 207, but to represent myself and say, take my signature off that ballot. You know, it was first of all, they used the young man as a smokescreen to bamboozle the majority of us that were there signing that petition. Second of all, you know, who in their right mind, being black, would sign that petition? Does anybody in this room know anybody is that crazy? Now mine is short and sweet. I just want to say, take my name off that petition, and you guys make a difference in this. You know, we've got enough crooked politicians doing backhanded deals going every day. So let's cut this right at the quick. You know, let's stop this. And that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Calvin Jackson. I work for Wastewater, Detroit, Michigan. I'm a union member, Local 207. I was approached by Michael Mulholland last Tuesday in January about this ballot proposal that I allegedly had signed back in 2004, the summer of 2004. I thought it was for a school millage for the Detroit public school system because I am a homeowner in Detroit. And I was alleged that we was trying to get more money for the Detroit public school system. And that's the only reason I signed the ballot. I have no idea it was for an anti-affirmative action initiative until last week. So I would like the committee to take my name off the list on this ballot to end affirmative action. Because me being a black man living in Detroit, Michigan for 46 and a half years, I have experienced racism myself in employment, education, and just doing business with people throughout Michigan.
How you doing? My name is Mark Bryant. I'm a senior water systems mechanic in Detroit City. Right? On the election day, 2005, right, I was stopped by this guy coming out of because I wouldn't sign it going in. There's a bunch of people standing outside trying to give you stuff. You know, take this and vote for this person and whatnot. Right? I wouldn't. On the way out, he shoved this petition in my face saying it was for affirmative action. I'm tired. I ain't worked all day. I just want to sign this thing and move on, get to the house. Signed it. I even stopped 3 other people coming out of the election from voting. You need to sign this petition. It's for affirmative action. I went to see Mr. John Real on another matter, and he tells me my name is on this petition. I was like, no, it can't be. I signed it for affirmative action. I have a son, have nieces, have grandchildren. I want them to go to college. I don't want them to work as hard as I do. I want them to, you know, rise above what I'm doing now. Right? They tell me I didn't sign this petition to end affirmative action. Please, take my name off of this. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Lawrence Spears again. In the summer of 2004, I was going to the credit union. I work afternoons. I was going to credit union around 12 o'clock. I was in a hurry. And when I got out there, I seen the lady with the petition. I went on and told her I'd see her when I come back out. I went in, took care of my business, came out, and she asked me to sign a petition for affirmative action. I said, wait a minute. I said, are you sure this is not what the county is trying to put forth? She said, oh no, it's not about what the county is doing. It's trying to keep affirmative action in. I said, okay. I signed it. And as I was signing it, I told people standing around me, I said, y'all better watch what y'all signing because y'all got these snakes out here that try to lie to y'all. I didn't know I was talking to a snake at the time, but I signed it. Okay, I'm gonna...
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the whole truth? Thank you.
In the fall of 2004, my husband and I were approached by a young lady, a young black woman in Royal Oak at the foot of the steps of the main post office. I said, "What have you got there?" She had petitions. There are lots of petitions in Royal Oak at the post office. She said, "This is for affirmative action." I said, "Does it have to do with the Ann Arbor case?" She said, "Yes, it does." I said, "Are you in support?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Fine." My husband was nearby. I said, "Come on, we should sign this." And he did. My husband and I have been active in civil rights
Thank you. Proceed.
for a very long time, he longer than I. Neither of us would ever have signed a petition that was the kind of thing that this thing turned out to be. And when I realized what I had done, I was pretty mad at myself. I'm mad at the people who committed this, what amounts to fraud on me. I resent it enormously. I feel like the right to petition of a citizen has been perverted.
We went door to door in Detroit, first and foremost, to see if the experience of people who had signed it had been like my experience and like so many other people that we had heard about. And we found in our investigation of that 500-person sample that there was not a single person in Detroit that we located that had knowingly signed a petition opposed to affirmative action. Now, I just want to say this. If you see the language of the petition, nowhere on it did it mention the term affirmative action. In fact, the language was purposely conceived of to deceive people. If you look at the language of the petition that people were signing, it makes it sound exactly like the protections provided by the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and by the civil rights protection in the Michigan State Constitution, except that it has the words in it, or preferential, or giving preferential treatment, something like that. And to many people, including a number of the circulators that I encountered, they thought preferential treatment meant that you had more money, that you were more able to go to college, that this was going to level the playing field in some way. And it's just to say that term is a loaded term and it's a legal term of art. It's not a layman's term that anyone who read the petition would understand meant the banning of affirmative action. I think so many people signed the petition. If they read the language, they wouldn't have known it meant a ban on affirmative action. If they asked the petition circulator what was the meaning of the words, the petition circulator said, as they did to me, time and time again, and I have over 140 affidavits to give you, some of which describe in very great detail the individual experience of people being lied to, but they were been told, as I was told, this is pro-affirmative action.
Okay.
Some guy contacted me and asked me to do so. And when he explained to me what it was about, it was in my best interest to do so. But unfortunately, I misled people, telling them what he told me, that it was for affirmative action, and in reality, it was not. And as soon as I found out it to be such, I stopped. So I guess it was some negligence on my part of misleading people like I was misled. I apologize for that, but I never would have had nothing to do with it had I known. So that's about it.
Mr. Johnson, I have a few questions for you.
And I was one of the students who was doing phone calls to people the first time that we started investigations against the Michigan Civil Rights Initiative for voter fraud. So I was one of the people who took the random 500 sample from their petition signatures and called people all around the state of Michigan to verify that they had signed what they believed to be an anti-affirmative action petition. And I got very, very few people they were signing, especially people in Detroit. They told me specifically that they signed a petition in support of affirmative action, or that they signed a petition that would help their high school children get into college or something of that nature. And about 85% of the people I called all around the state of Michigan, not just limited to Detroit, obviously, but all around the state of Michigan, told me that they believed to have signed something for civil rights, for affirmative action, and anything like that.
And I asked, what was their pitch? Like you were saying, what did they say to people?